Let's see.
Okay. All right. So, DJ P Money at on YouTube, Miss Envy.
DJ, okay, let me do it now.
Okay. All right. So, DJ P Money at on YouTube, Miss Envy.
DJ, okay, let me do it now.
All right. I'm gonna bring him in.
All right, let's go.
Everybody, muted up.
Hey, Pusha, can you hear us? Can you see us? All right, can you hear us now?
I can hear everybody now.
Okay, good, good. My name is DJ Pink Diamond. I'm representing the state of Virginia as well as operations manager for Fleet DJs. I'd like to welcome you to our national conference call tonight. And my other host, she's going to introduce herself. We're going to get into some questions, your track, and then we're going to tell you about something we got going on for the upcoming year. Okay? All right, Miss Envy, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Good evening, dear. I am Miss Envy, and I'm out of New York. I'm also the Fleet DJ's Chief Administrative Officer. So, I'm up here. We up here. We're going to make it do what it do. We're going to get to know you and take it from there. Tell us about you. Introduce yourself. Where you from? The music that you're about to hit us with.
Okay. I go by Pusha Preem, 1-4 for the Wandering Assassins, your favorite mask assassin, always Tampa will win. From the Bronx, New York, residing here in Tampa, Florida now. I'm a musician, a creative, just somebody that, just want to make sure I supply to the people, uplift our melanated community, and, just be a great example. Type of music that we do is a fusion of Afrobeat and hip hop. We have a live band. It's weird, like talking about myself. We've we've had like tours and things of that nature. We were recently in New York. We performed at the Apollo with Cash Cobain. Um, yeah, just pretty much just like anybody else, just an artist creative that's just just expressing himself as everybody else would.
Okay, cool. We're not gonna keep you too long. You kind of, answer the questions without us even asking questions. We was gonna ask you where you from, what type of artist you are. You kind of, just said here it is, and so what is it? What is your type of? How can I say? What is your type of motivation when doing your music?
Honestly, it's just to kind of reflect and then try to prevent other people from making decisions based off non-experiences. So if I have like a relationship that I'm in and I'm kind of portraying that, I'm hoping that they just learn from the story. So I just kind of like personify myself as like a storyteller. But then
Okay.
musically, I feel like I'm more of like an artist producer than like an artist. So we make everything from scratch. We have conversations before, we create something, or if we get inspired by something, we try to kind of like match it up, and just try to kind of like cement ourselves in our own community of hip hop.
Okay, cool. I see you were number 18 on the Billboard charts.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That was all God's work. At the time,
Congratulations.
thank you so much. Thank you so much. We did that just from it was a while ago though. It was during the time of bundling before like 6ix9ine messed it up for everybody. But we were already doing that because I've had an LLC since high school. So my
Okay.
mother was an entrepreneur, her mother, and so on and so forth. So I was just using the UPC number just multiple times. So for like door sales, merch, and hats of that nature. I've always registered the music because I was just always taught that, from just like watching people like Russell Simmons and when Jay-Z used to give tapes back in the day and Smack DVD, they always used to give the gems about the business. I feel like it was more so about the business than actually being like better than somebody. So I
Right.
always try to make sure that I keep that together so I can substitute, my 9 to 5 from just doing music because that's what all the white bands do. They just leave their mom's house and they're just like on the road. And like, how is that possible? Who's paying for gas? Who's eating? Like, what's going on here? So I always like to learn how like things work and stuff like that, so I can just bestow it onto my brothers to keep them out the hood.
Okay, cool. Well, I must say, I congratulate you for the Billboards number 18 and number one on iTunes as well. I did do a little bit of homework, not too much, but I'm gonna send it back to Pink, and then we just gonna figure it out from there.
Okay, no problem. Pleasure meeting you.
You too as well.
All right, Pusha Preem. So, I went and did the research too. I was checking out your fashion, your style. So, how does that correlate with your music?
So I guess the elephant in the room, right, is this right here. So for me, it's more so of just battling the duality of just being an artist 24/7 and not being from privacy. So I've always been a private person. Like I wasn't like I didn't have like AOL. I mean, I also had African had strict parents, so we weren't like always like letting people know. And one thing my grandmother always says, just like keep your business to yourself because your friends don't know about it. So I just feel like as like the internet grew and artists kind of like reshape their marketing, it's more about like you than it is about the music. And I never understood that, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't care who you are. Like R. Kelly is a horrible person. We all can agree, right? He makes fucking great music. It's nothing wrong with the music. He's been given that gift. I can't shun him for his I wasn't there growing up with him, but I'm not gonna cross my eyes on the talent that God gave him. So I feel like that's like one thing I noticed about me, because like, when I was living in New York, it was like you had to be an artist 24/7. You couldn't go to the grocery store without like doing your hair, and it's exhausting. I just wanted to kind of just create that separation, and it gives me a chance to actually express myself artistically with every project that we do, because every Preem has like a story behind it and a theme of that nature. So like every album we would work on a different one.
Okay, so now what do you consider to be your greatest strengths as a musician?
I would say just bringing people together, that normally wouldn't work with one another. I think that's one thing. And I think visuals is a strong point of mine, and my consistency in my work ethic, I would say, if anything.
Okay, have you done any type of touring this year?
Not this year. Last year we did, but then again, it's hard to tell because like we do so many shows in sequence, it feels like a tour. It's just that they're not like designated. It's like we'll get booked here, and they'll be like, "Oh, that's a cool band," and let me book you, and then let me book you, and it just kind of continues on. But as for next year, now that the band we're getting kind of like tight with our sound, now we're going to like make that effort to be like, okay, guys, we're going to start from here, work our way up. We're going to start on the weekends. And then, once it becomes like a little bit more lucrative, then you could take that Thursday off and we do Thursday to Sunday, things of that nature. So we kind of build it like a family, me and my band.
Okay, so now the track that we're going to be listening to tonight, tell us a little bit about the track. And then once we find out about the track, I got Miss Envy who's going to tell you about some upcoming conferences. And then we're going to lay down that track when she's done.
Okay. I think Will gave you guys Different Devils. I'm not sure if he gave you that one or he gave you the one we did for the hurricane.
He gave us Devil's Master, the Devils.
Oh, Different Devils. The master part was like I was gonna rename that. He just was like, "Hey, send me a song." I was just like, "Okay, cool," and he didn't like, what I'm saying. Then everything else just kind of like sped through with it. But yeah, it's called Different Devils. It's more so of because Afro's my base with me being from Sierra Leone, so it's like Afro EDM trap. I guess I can kind of categorize it. I don't know. It's just like how I'm feeling at this time, and that's kind of like what I portray, and kind of just put you through that roller coaster.
Well, I read something where it was more of an Afro fusion.
Yes.
Okay. So, and I was listening to a little bit of it, but I wanted to listen to the whole thing when you came on. So I'll see too about that EDM for sure.
Yeah, it's like the drops, and it's not like EDM to the point where it's like Skrillex and it's like crazy stuff like that. But I'm just like a fan of I'm just inquisitive to anything that's just like emotion driven. So working with Mike the Don on it, and then he was just like adding these sounds to it, and I was like, yeah, we should speed this up, and we should kind of like kind of climax it a little bit. And then as we were doing it, we started inviting people to the studio like nonchalantly, not even like having them like know that we're working on music, and then we were seeing the reaction, but like, oh yeah, we got to finish this one.
Okay, all right, Miss Envy,
Okay, so before I run you with the events and everything, being that you stated you're an Afrocentric artist,
I like
is
that.
there any particular artist you would like to work with or collab with,
Oh,
so to say?
so many, so many. I have my wish list goes long and far. I would like to work with Beyonce, of course, Burna Boy, Rema, Jay-Z. That's my favorite rapper. Lil Wayne, Travis Scott. Um, Surprisingly, Master P. Uh, yeah, no, because when I was in high school, I moved here like in the midst of like ninth and tenth. So I lived in Tennessee for a little bit, and it was big on him. And he was like killing like they had the CD covers and everything. I thought what he was doing was incredible because he's from New Orleans and Tennessee's over here, and they're known for country. And you know what I'm saying? It's like I just think that like his story is like so underrated. You know?
Of course, of course. So I noticed that you're from New York, from the Bronx, and
Hmm.
now you're in Tampa. So
Yeah.
which is not too far from Texas because we have a conference December 6th through the 9th in
Okay.
Houston, Texas, is the Fleet DJs Texas conference. We're
Okay.
extending the invite to you. If you are available, please let us know. Reach out to one of us or somebody that you do have conversation with that's in Fleet, and we'll get the information to you and plug you in, and hopefully you'll be able to perform and show them what you got in Texas.
Definitely, I would love to.
Okay, and next year, I know it's kind of early, but put it in your calendar.
Okay.
Next year, we have Fleet DJs National Conference. I believe it's July 16th or the 17th to the
Yeah.
21st. We are going to be in the ATL. We're going to be in Atlanta. So pull up if you can. Let us know. Network with who you have to network with. Shake some hands, kiss some babies, do what you do. And, let's make it do from there,
I'm familiar with it. I've been on. I spoke at the conference that they had online. I think it was during COVID, and you had Homie from Goody Mob there. You had who was it? The producer was there too. It was a little minute ago, but we was trying to get you guys to do a conference here in Tampa because I have a relationship with the Marriott, so we have a residency here. So like they'll call the band up and we do like private events and things of that nature. So I'm trying to get you guys over there. I spoke to Classic about it. I know Will spoke to him as well too. So yeah, Atlanta's like a cousin, so they're like right up the road.
Okay, because we was just in Orlando in July. We was in Orlando, Florida this past July. So we was in the building, we was in the state. Fleet was taking over. So it's unfortunate you didn't get a chance to pull up, but we're extended the invite and hopefully we'll see you in Atlanta. If not, things happen. We'll have things fluctuating and going throughout the states, actually, because everybody's state does something. Virginia is also working on something for next year as well. If the dates are available, I know Pink could give them to you, but if they're not available, somebody can touch base back with you and we
Okay,
can get you plugged in where you need to get plugged in at.
I love that. Yeah, I definitely lock in with Will. As long as we get in ahead of time, then we good. Because normally we get like a month in advance, so we have something going on in December, this Christmas event that we're doing. I do a shoe drop every year, so I'm working with a hospital, and then in January we'll be in New Jersey, and then the 16th of this month will be in New York.
Oh wow, okay, cool. So then definitely we gotta plug it in and get you situated.
You told me ahead of time, so I could just let the management know, and it could be like blackout dates, So I love to come out there because I've done so many calls, and I want to see you guys in person.
Okay, no problem. Go ahead, Pink. Let's get them moving.
All right, so what I need you to do, Push Supreme, is give us a drop, giving a shout out to the Worldwide Fleet DJs, and
Okay.
introduce this track that we do have.
Okay. What's going on, y'all? It's your favorite mask assassin, Pusha Preem, 1-4 for the Wandering Assassins, Billboard P, if you know, you know. And we have the new exclusive track, First Listen Here, hearing it first, called Different Devils, produced by my man Mike the Don. Hope y'all enjoy it.
Different devils, they won't let me settle. Different devils, different devils. When you reach this level, different devils. Let me go, let me go. I got dreams, ooh, let me go, let me go, let me go. I got dreams, ooh, let me go. Can't party if it ain't wide. Refugee on the hill, why? Guess a nigga won't get no pardon for the stardom. I'm carving. Get the cutting like Jason, cutting like Chucky, freaking like Freddy, just like Mike with the knife. I'm killing it. You dig me? Mommy water, give me ginger, give banana, you call me ape. Give me money, you call insane. Still kicking it with messy babes. They won't let me settle. Different devils. Different devils. They know this is level. Different devils. Let me go. Let me go. I got dreams. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. I got dreams. Let me go.
All right.
Wow. All right. I like that. I really like that.
I appreciate it.
Kind of different combination of movement in there. It's like
Definitely.
it was. Yeah, I can hear a lot of different stuff in there. You say you were from Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone, yes, ma'am.
Do you know any Karomas there?
I do. Holy shit! My grandmother's Karoma. That's
Oh,
crazy.
really? I got one of my friends from Alexandria is Karoma, and he still has family there. And I felt that because the type of music he listens to, he listens to hip hop too, but he also listens to different, not Afro beats, but it's African. It's different. It's different. It's definitely different. And so I definitely felt that vibe, and I like the track for sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
Definitely a good vibe. I hear it in a club. I'm not a DJ, I always give that disclaimer. I'm no DJ, but I do I like the sound of it. If I'm in a club or I'm in a lounge and I'm sipping on something, I can hear the beat and everybody, enjoying the groove. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't always have to be something turned up or something just so hardcore. It is definitely a nice mellowed out beat.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work.
Yes. DJ Stan the Man said over in the chat, if you could see Dope Beat, very current vibe. He can't speak because he had a bowling league. And he would definitely play it on his weekly TikTok. DJ Stan the Man from 1 to 3 every Sunday if you want to catch him on TikTok. Yeah. So DJ Kid says it's got an Ampiano vibe. He's at work. He can't talk either. So is there anybody that would like to comment anything? DJ Wild West representing the state of Tennessee. All right, Wild
We got DJ Wild West. All right.
This is DJ Wild West with Worldwide Fleet DJs out of Tennessee. Salute, Quick Supreme. Definitely, like, this track is awesome. I love the house beat on this. I wish I had this right before Halloween because, like, I would have put it in my Halloween mix show. I definitely want to push this in my club, and if I can get a clean version without the cuss words or whatever, I'd love to put it into my rotation on my mix show for sure. So definitely, you got a new fan here, so definitely going to support you. Hopefully to hear more. I want to hear more of this.
Definitely appreciate that.
Thank you, Wild West. We got Dub Nation next.
Hey, what's going on? This is Dub Nation.
What's good, Dub?
What's going on, man? Never hate, never fake it, man. Only participating in good music and money making, man.
I love it.
Fresh out of Ohio State. You know what I mean? I love. I'm banging this joint in my car because I'm headed from work. That shit was banging in my car, man. I love when it dropped. It did a big drop up in there where it was just like crazy in my car. I'm like, oh, yo, that's dope. But not only that, I love the vibe. Like, I would love to hear some of the DJs take the vocals and the acapellas and kind of put, not that the music was not great, but I would just love to hear them be creative with the acapellas, man.
Yeah.
And then and just to second guess what Wild West said, it's coming off of October. It was that Halloween, it was dope. It was real dope, and it had its own lane. And I definitely like it. I was definitely vibing up the highway just now.
Appreciate that. Yeah, DJ Surefire, he made like an extended version of it, and I was just like, that could be like a new challenge where we'll give everybody the stems, and whatever DJ wants to extend it. So he made he extended the intro to like 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he just brought like different elements on it, and then kind of just tapped it in and made like his own like DJ mix, and then he brought the drums at the end. So like
Love that.
give me
Love that.
your email, I'll send it to you, and the same thing for West. Like we'll give you guys the stems, and like you guys can just create your own version. I think that'd be like a cool new challenge instead of like an open verse, like a open DJ thing to where you could scratch on it, blend it, things of that nature. I think that'd be fire.
Okay.
Absolutely. Salute.
We appreciate you.
Thank you.
We got next up DJ Rel. Where you go? Where you go?
There we go. How we doing, my brother? How you feeling?
Cooling, man. Staying busy, staying active.
Hey, I am feeling the vibe, man. It was soothing, and I had a little bit of headache. I'm hearing the music. The headache's gone. It's I'm dead serious too. It's just love the way it made me feel. So you definitely got something, man. And I want to hear more. I love the fact that you open it up to a challenge, so we can get creative with it. I definitely want to do something with that. See what I can come up with, and best of luck to you, and more power to the future. Hope we see you at the conferences, and catch you soon. Salute, brother.
Appreciate you, man. Yeah,
Thank you, DJ. Go ahead. You can go ahead, Cream.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna catch one of these conferences. Is it always like in that July-ish kind of, and we're always like we're doing a July 4th show and stuff like that. So if I can just kind of like catty corner to where I can do you guys and then do a show in that area, that's what I'm kind of gonna gun
The
for.
national is always in July. Yes, the national one. Texas one is always in December. The dates may fluctuate based on the days of the week how it falls, but 9 times out of 10, the months normally don't change.
Okay.
Okay, we have DJ Ashe.
Ashe, what's up, man?
Greetings, Pusha. This is DJ Ashe from the all-new Momentum Radio. My brother, that song was straight up fire. I ain't gonna lie, I loved it. That's a mix I could definitely put in heavy rotation and also use live when I'm pushing tech house versus soca, for example. But I definitely like what you're talking about when it comes to different devils, because we're all fighting a battle that is within. And I do like the proverb that says, if there is no enemy that is within, the enemy on the outside can do us no harm. That right there is definitely speaking. So, matter of fact, I'm getting the tracks right now so I can send them to the radio station, but I would also like a clean version and also stems, because I'm also a producer. I might be able to create a house version of that myself, but that one's hitting. That one's definitely hitting. Yeah. You got a new follower.
I appreciate it. Likewise.
Thank you, Ashe. We got Carolina Plug from South Carolina.
Hey, what's up, man? It's Mellow Grady, man. Hey, look, from an artist perspective, man, I love that music. A DJ said earlier he had a headache, and me myself, I had a little headache too. So it's something about that sound that you had playing. It kind of like just take over the energy. It's up. Like it's one of those songs you could turn up to or you could turn down to. It's a good transition. It's natural, man. I like the flow. I love the sound. It gives me a good feeling, you know what I'm saying? That's coming from an artist perspective, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's tough for a lot of artists to just come off and actually give somebody a good energy, a good vibe, you know what I'm saying? So I love that about that sound, man. Yeah, man, keep that up. You got a new fan right here for sure.
Appreciate you. Thank you. And then if you got music too, I'm gonna be in the chat, like going there. I definitely want to tap in and hear your music as well too.
For sure. If you can, just drop your Instagram in the chat, and I'll go ahead and give you a follow.
Thank you. We got Mr. Tapped In.
Peace,
King.
Hey, couple quick questions, man. Nothing too long, man. One, the vibe was super dope, man. I'm D-Boy Jackson, Mr. Never Not Tapped In from Nebraska Fleet DJs. Man,
Happy
that
to-
vibe is real, bro. That vibe is real. So the question I wanted to ask you is, could you see French Montana on some kind of remix with that?
I could see it. I could see it, but I think ASAP Ferg would be better.
Ah,
Because the thing about I could see Montana if like we would have to drop something down to let his because he's always gonna have the ad libs in it, so it's not so
right.
congested, Because I can hear what you're saying, but a heavier vocal would be good for it. Unless he would do the part where I would be doing the verse and you put Montana, then I can see that though.
Yeah, because the way that bridge and that hook go off, like I just seen that being some fire. What was your inspiration technically when as far as making that in particular, the chants and all that in the background? Was you actually part of the production?
Yeah,
Or
so that's why I wish Mike was here because at first it was like a straight Afro beat. It was like, just like your typical.
yeah,
And then Mike was like, let me get the acapellas. And then he came back with the EDM version, but we didn't have the drums on it. It was just like all smoothed out. Then I was telling him like, yo, what we need to do is we just need to go out and then we just need to like hear like because we don't go to the club a lot. We're always in the
right.
studio show. So it's like, yo, let's go to these clubs that have like the best speakers. So we went to like a bunch of white clubs. And when we was hearing the weights, it was just like it wasn't like a doom, like a metro. It was like a
Right.
doom,
It
doom.
was more
So it's like, okay, if we could get that and then stack them, we can make it sound bigger without being
yeah,
too because music is like a puzzle. So if you have the 808 going this way and the vocals here, it clashes. That's when things don't sound right. So we wanted to give that metaphorical feel so where you can hear it. It's like you're not really noticing the drums. You just feel the drums if that's what you're feeling at that day,
right.
And then sound effects and stuff like that. Like we do a lot of punch takes in. So it'll just be like, oh, let me just try something real quick. And then we'll just come back to it and it'll be like, oh, that sounds kind of cool. Let's reverb it or let's like invert it and stuff like that.
Man, you know the model for ain't broke, don't fix it then, man. Keep doing it, man. Waiting to hear some more hits from you. Definitely looking forward to them clean versions so we can put it on multiple shows. And
Yes,
I'm
sir.
looking forward to seeing you during the conference.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
All right. If we don't have any more Fleet family that would like to ask questions, comment on Pusha Preem, then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So Pusha. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get that information to you for July. So maybe you come out and perform for us and then also get the information to you to Texas. Cause that's short notice, but you might could work it out. I'm not sure, but we'll get it to you anyway.
Okay.
Envy.
Yes.
What closing remarks do you have for Pusha?
My closing remarks, I'm not going to keep you too long, but I'm definitely going to say, it's all right. I'm definitely going to say, keep doing what you're doing. Keep your versatility. I love how you are more so incognito with the mask and everything. You're separating, because I heard what you stated in the beginning, how your family stayed to separate your business and your personal life together, from each other, and you'll have your own individuality. And it is definitely a statement. It is definitely something different. And all I can suggest is keep doing what you're doing and be your own person and produce what you produce. And we're going to make it do from there.
Thank you. I highly appreciate that.
No
Thank
problem.
All
Go
right.
ahead, Pete.
All right. Now, Pusha, do you got any closing remarks for us too?
Thank you guys for doing this. I think this is awesome. Not just only for like the networking portion of it, but I just think that DJs coming together. I feel like DJs like the most important part of music because you guys are the original curators and you guys don't get enough shine. So I just want to thank everybody here for taking the time out on a Monday and then just making sure that like you just giving somebody a chance to be heard. So I highly appreciate that and God bless you guys to keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. And I thank you for coming to the national conference call with us and sharing your music, your fashion, your style, and also a little bit more about yourself. We'll definitely keep in touch. I'm also a Fleet EDM DJ as well. So, yeah. And I play on Friday night, so you got to tap into the Fleet Radio Network. Okay. Friday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern, along with Wild West. He plays right after me. So
Okay.
yes, we definitely into the EDM, Afro beats. I'm into all the music, but hey, I got my favorites too. But so that's how it goes. But I
Okay.
appreciate you stopping through. We've enjoyed you. I've enjoyed talking to you, getting to know a little bit more about you and what you can bring to the DJs. You know what I'm saying? You get a chance, tell Will to get your service pack to us and stuff like that so we can go ahead and get started.
Yes, definitely. And if anybody needs drops, send me the script, and then we get that back to you. I know Will's been on my head about it. Send the drops. But yeah, now we have a setup here at the house. So I was trying to like not even record at home, but because of just like the references and like people that we write for and stuff like that, it's like I kind of have to do it now.
So if you could tell us where to find you and how to contact you.
Okay, yeah, definitely. It's Pusher with an APREME on everything. Google, YouTube, Yahoo, like whatever you can find it. Just Google it. I'm pretty sure something positive going to pull up. My email is featuresforpreem@gmail.com. Everything spelled correctly. Or my man Will Gamble. He's been with me since for a minute now. From like even before like the whole accolades and stuff of that nature. So he's seen the growth. We have like a different array of music from just like hip hop, pop, R&B, trap, stuff like that. So we kind of just make the music according to the season that we're just growing in. So in here in the South, since the fall, it's festival season. So we wanted to make something. So that's the only thing we haven't done yet. We performed at Raven James with the Strat Center. We've done the Apollo. We've never been able to tap into that market, but they're always buying tickets to our show. So it's only right that we just bring everybody together, whether it's black, white, Haitian, Indian. We're all the same people in God's eyes.
Absolutely.
That's right. Well, I definitely again like to thank you for coming by, and hopefully we'll see you soon. And like to thank the Fleet family and Miss Envy for this call tonight. And hopefully we'll see everybody soon. Y'all have a great night.
Good night, everybody. Have a good one.
All right.